Today is day 236 of the podcast, and I want to begin by reading from Romans 3, verse 19 and 20. Now we know that whatever the law says, it speaks to those who are under the law, that every mouth may be closed and that all the world may become accountable to God. Because by the works of the law, no flesh will be justified in his sight, for through the law comes the knowledge of sin. So we learn from the law the nature of a holy God and his requirements for fellowship with people. But Romans 3:23 states, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. So we have a law given, and it is something that we learn about God's holiness, but we cannot keep. We cannot fulfill the requirements of the law. Even the greatest commandment in the law, when Jesus is asked, what's the greatest commandment in the law? And his response is that you should love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and your neighbor as yourself. This is impossible to fulfill as well. Do you remember in the Beatitudes when Jesus goes through the law and he says this to his listeners? In Matthew 5:21, he says, you've heard the ancients were told, you shall not commit murder. But I say, whoever's angry with your brother, that you're guilty. Or you hear him say, you shall not commit adultery. But I say, even those who look on a woman with lust, they've committed it. Jesus, as he goes through the Beatitudes, he goes from the standard of the law to the heart of the law. And once he takes it past the outward action to the heart, not a single person was able to fulfill the law. Why? It's old covenant. This is old covenant. It's law, and we forever fall short of fulfilling it with our own strength. When old covenant love starts from us and we are the source of love, we lack the ability to fulfill and meet the requirements of the first and second commandment of loving God and loving others. So today's question, have you ever struggled to love or to forgive someone because you were supposed to?